You'll think about it right here. All right, hello everyone. We're going to go ahead and move forward and get this Public Safety Committee started. All members are present. We did hold a meeting last time. Can I get approval of those minutes, please?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, thank you. We have one new piece in front of us, ordinance authorizing the Director of Public Service without the formality of publicly advertising for bids to enter into a contract for the purchase of certain canine equipment for the use in Akron Police Department cruisers and declare an emergency. We have our Public Works Manager Jim Hall with us and Captain Shanae.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, committee members. This piece of legislation is to allow us to purchase the equipment that goes inside of 4 canine units for the Akron Police Department. We are asking that we proceed with this without the formality of advertising for bids. We basically know the exact equipment we want. We know the supplier that supplies it. And with that, we would be hoping to ask for passage this evening so that we can get this equipment in the cars and get those cars on the road.
All right, thank you, Jim. My question to you, are these going into new cruisers or cruisers we already have?
These are new cruisers that haven't been out on the street yet. That's correct.
Gotcha. All right, thanks. Any questions, committee members? Mr. Swirsky, please.
I just want to explain what you mean when you say certain equipment. I will. There you go. Just explain a little bit about certain equipment, what the equipment is, why it's necessary, in a brief way.
So the canine vehicles have to be outfitted with specific cages in the back to be able to hold the dogs, and the cooling equipment that's required so that the vehicle doesn't overheat when the dog is left inside the vehicle. That's what those types of, what it means when it says that. Okay. And then also, just so that you know, this is being purchased out of our regular capital budget, not the issue 4 budget, because these vehicles were purchased towards the end of last year, and the equipment is now just getting to be before you. So since the vehicles were purchased that way, this equipment we figured should come out of that regular capital budget allotment that we get.
Okay. Thanks, Mr. Swirsky. He brought up a good question. I do have another question. A lot of the canine officers, they'll have some kind of remote device on their keys to unlock the vehicle's door just in case he or she's in an emergency situation. Is that being placed in this too?
Yes.
Is that standard? Okay, cool, thank you. Any other questions, comments? Wow, that's great, I guess. Jim Hall did mention time sensitive. Can I get a motion for suspension of the rules, please?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we'll pass that this evening. Thanks, you two. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
That was good. Jim, you're usually so articulate. You're usually very great details and explanations whenever you